a nice day to you all, my dear boys and girls. I wish to have you being very happy and fine. I hope it may be so. Last week concluded or stopped our class at the time when the speaker asked the blind girl whether he should lead or direct her to somewhere else. At the time, being very excited and wondered, she really answered that yes, okay, yes, let's go for a little walk. Then she said, only you must tell me about things. She wished to be the listener of the speaker, and she suggested him to him to say everything to her. Okay, then I shall be so glad when today is over. The girls will be or shall be very happy. Glad means what? Very happy when the blind day gets over. The other bad days cannot be half as bad as these. She said, being blind is more or worse than other bad days such as deaf, dumb, and lame day. Understood? Having a leg tied up and hopping about on a crutch is almost fun. Then she guessed that. What she thought or guessed, having a leg tidying up and hopping about means what? Around. Hop means H-O-P. It is not H-O-P, hope. It is hop. Hop means what? Jump. Hopping means what? Jumping about, jumping around on crutch. On crutch is almost fun and humorous. She guessed so. Having an arm tied up is a bit more troublesome. Then she said the reality that having an arm tied up with a bandage is a bit more troublesome, a bit more difficult, because you can't eat without the help. Then she explained or justified, saying the reason why having an arm tied up and is a bit more difficult. What is the reason? Because we want to have the help of others, even to eat and the things like that. I don't think I will mind being deaf for a day, but she said that what? She doesn't bother about being or bother of being a blind or bother of having a blind day a guide. At last, not much. She doesn't bother not much. Okay. Then, but being blind is frightening. But she realized that being blind is very frightening, very difficult, very dreadful, very horrifying one. Such a kind of experience, such a kind of problems the blind people really faced, or the blind people are facing. That is why she said being blind is so frightening, very dreadful. My headaches, my problem, my worry, all the time just from worrying that I will get hurt. That is what her fear. What is her fear? What is her fear of all time? That she will get hurt. She will get hit or hurt. Where are we now? Then she asked the speaker, or she wanted to know that the place where they are at the time. Okay. In the playground, I said at the time. The speaker really replied that they were in playground. We are walking towards the house. Then she explained more, saying what? They were walking towards the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. Then the speaker really explained what he saw there in the ground. What he saw, the Miss Beam is walking up and down, to and fro or up and down in the garden with a tall girl. It is not a short or small girl, with a tall girl. Then what is the girl wearing? At the time, the girl or the blind girl, the girl whose eyes are really bandaged, asked him, what is the girl wearing? What is the dress the girl wore now or wore that time? My little friend asked. Whose little friend? The speaker's little friend asked. Who is the little friend? The girl. a blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. Then at the time the speaker answered or replied what she wore, what a blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. I think it is Millie, she said. Then she thought, she said that, she replied, she responded with that comment, saying what I think, she thinks or she thought it is Millie, it was Millie her friend. What color is her hair? Then she want to make it confirm, she want to make it what sure. He asked again one question also. What was the question? What color is her hair? Very light. At the time the speaker replied, her hair is very light in color. Then I said, yes, that is Millie. At that time, she is the head girl. Then the blind girl made it sure that what, yes, there is no doubt it is really, or that was really Millie. She is the head girl of the school, leader of the school, or head girl of the school. There is an old man tying up roses, I said. Then he explained more, saying what, there is an old man, he was tying up roses, rose flowers or rose plant. Yes, that is Peter. At that time, the girl responded, saying, yes, that is Peter, Mr. Peter. He is the gardener here in our school. He is hundreds of years old. Okay, he is not a young man. He is a very old man. He is hundreds of years old. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She is on crutches. Then the speaker said again, what? Here comes a girl. A girl comes here with a curly red hair. It is not a straight hair, it is what? Twisted or curly hair, red hair. She is on a crutches. She really she is supported by the crutches. That is Anida, she said at the time. The girl or the little girl said that, opined that that is Anida. And so we walked on. Then the speaker and the little girl, whose eyes are really bandaged, walked on, means what, they continue their walking. They continue their walking around the garden. Gradually I discovered, slowly he discovered, gradually he discovered means slowly he discovered, slowly he found, slowly he realized. What he realized, that I was 10 times more thoughtful. He was 10 times more thoughtful, means what? Thoughtfulness means what? Being sympathy, being or keeping such kind of good feelings. Or he felt some good feelings than ever I thought I could be, than he expected. He really was 10 times more thoughtful than he has expected. He expected that he could be. Okay. Then I also realized that if I had to describe people, he also realized, he also recognized, he also understood what if we had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. Okay, to describe about things, to describe about people to someone else is really more interesting to the speaker. How he understood that? Having explained about the things and the people seen there in the garden to the little girl, he realized that what to describe about people or things to other people is more interesting to him. When I finally had to leave, when he got the time to leave, he told Miss Beam that he was very sorry to go. He was very sad to go. Really, he want to be there for more and more days, but that is the time to leave. That was the time to leave. Even though he wished to be there more times, but it is really needed to go that time. At the time he told Miss Beam that what, he was very sorry to go. He was very sad to go. Sorry to go means what? Sad to go. Then sad to go or sad to leave. Oh, she replied. Then there is something in my system after all. When the speaker opened that he is very sad to leave that school, at the time Miss Beam replied that okay, Now you understood there is something in my system after all. There is something good, something special, something different is there in the system. They followed, or Miss Beam followed, or Miss Beam implemented in her school. So that is what the story is really. This is the stories. I think that all of you really understood the story well and good. Okay. So last I wish to say you that what all of you have to be prepared and prepare and study well and good for half yearly examination. Okay, I know that you are very brilliant and you are very bright student, so you will follow the directions given. Okay, each and every lessons taken or you learned, you learn should be learned very properly, very thoroughly. Then only you will get what good mark or full mark. Our aim is to get full mark. Okay, may God bless us to